This is breaking news from News 8.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Teresa has the night off. That breaking news just in this afternoon, the Rochester Police Accountability Board calling for the New York State Attorney General's office to investigate suspended Executive Director Connor Dwyer Reynolds. This after recent changes in personnel and conflict between PAB staff and administration. Reynolds issuing a statement this evening saying yesterday a majority of employees made a public call to fire current PAB management. Making ludicrous, defamatory statements about me is a transparent effort to distract from that fact. I have fully cooperated with counsel's investigation. It is long past time for PAB management to listen to the demands of their employees and take responsibility for their own actions. That talk about PAB members calling for the termination of the acting director, Eriquetta Koss, has been looking into that for us today. She joins us now with the latest. Eriquetta.
Yeah, it's a lot, Adam. This comes as several staff members are also calling for current leader Duwaine Bascoe to resign. They say there are, quote, significant management issues plaguing the agency. This afternoon, Bascoe says he's still focused on long-term goals of the PAB and addressing internal challenges. He's also accusing Dwyer Reynolds of interfering with the city's investigation against him by holding alleged meetings with current and former PAB staff.
No, I don't think this is what people signed up for. So, I mean, you know, what are we doing here?
City Councilman Willie Lightfoot says he's concerned about current operations within the PAB. He says the board hasn't been in direct communication with the City Council about any changes in personnel, including recent suspension of Michael Higgins, Chief of Policy and Oversight.
As one who helped draft the police accountability, I'm very disappointed.
Back in June, Executive Director Connor Dwyer Reynolds was placed on administrative leave. Shortly after, former chair of the board, Shawnee Wilson, stepped down. $5 million taxpayer dollars going towards the board, and Mayor Malik Evans saying today, while it's a separate entity, he wants details.
What I'm concerned about is I want to make sure that taxpayer money is being used wisely, which is the only role I really have in any of these conversations related to the Police Accountability Board. And I look forward to hearing from City Council on the next steps that they will be taking.
In a letter to the board admin, members call for reinstatement of those recently terminated and a firing freeze in order to, quote, protect members from further retaliation. Meantime, an investigation by an outside law firm is ongoing.
I think we're really going to have to come back to the community and say, okay, community, what do you want us to do? Like, really? Because you know, at the end of the day, the community wanted this. We gave it to them.
Now, in that statement from the PAB today, they say they're going to work on addressing internal concerns by creating a 3-year strategic plan, inclusive for all staff, hiring a mediator to address internal issues, and creating an internal task force to investigate those issues again around organizational culture. We have all the statements and all the reporting from today on our website, rochesterfirst.com. Adam?
A lot happening over the last 24 hours, Eriquetta. Thank you. An emergency board meeting is now scheduled for tomorrow at 6:30 p.m., though a portion of it may be held in executive session.